Hey there folks, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV as Portugal. So in the last episode, we've taken some land, we've consolidated it some, we've dealt with some rebels, as you do basically. This time around, I want to start off by making Valencia here, which has each of these provinces. Is that the entirety of Valencia? Indeed it is. Which also happens to include two centers of trade. I think I'm going to take these two provinces and maybe give them both to the burghers. Likely to give some number of them to the burghers anyway, just to get, I mean, their autonomy is just so crazy high. I mean, just to get something out of them, basically. You know, let's go ahead and make that a state. I don't know about coring everything yet. I guess I can't give them to a state until they're cored. We don't have any war exhaustion, so yeah. That's a lot of points, man. Would like to be able to afford this soon. But yeah, I do think I need to do that, so let's pay for that. And let's decide from there. Alright, if I were to give Valencia over to the burghers, so it would increase their influence by 5%. 5 is a lot. And said they would be very happy with us. I could then take this away from the burghers. Can I see, like, let's see, estates. Let's give it to the burghers. Those two, that one. Alright, that sounds about right. So we can take Algarve away from them. And then it would only be places that benefit from being owned by the burghers. Sounds good. Alternatively, I could wait on Tarragona and give Alicante to somebody. I guess I would give that over to the nobility for a little more manpower recovery. I mean, sure, that doesn't sound terrible. You go to the burghers. Yeah, plutocratic coup. Got you. Got you. The clergy. The clergy demand control of somewhere. Interesting. I mean, I could give them somewhere down here. Alternatively, I could give them Tarragona, which would be less effective. Alicante has a temple, a church already. Would be less points, I suppose. As a location I have down here, that's probably neither of those. Yeah, those don't have... Sure. Sure. Let's give Alicante over to the clergy. Seems like that's probably a pretty good idea. 16.4. Out of curiosity, if I were to take... Yeah, that'd be down to 13.2. So I'd have to give them somewhere else as well. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Algarve. And still got their loyalty over 60%. Alright, yeah. Let's do that. More autonomy there. Alright, out of curiosity. 0.22 for building a workshop in Valencia. Yeah, I believe I will do that. Please and thank you. Because that was only... Oh, right, there's already one there. There's some 0.12s. There's a 0.13 for a church, which isn't terrible by any means. Could build some barracks, but I think it's fine overall. You know what? I will go for this 0.13. Put one on Madeira. And yeah, alright, so we've still got some cores that we can make, right? Some unrest, sure thing. Diplotech. I'd rather wait until we can get it on a discount, so we'll just rock on for now. Alright. Let it go on for a day. Aragon hates the Pope. Alright. I mean, I'm not going to tell you who to hate, but seems like a poor choice. Do I... Right, I don't have the marriage with Austria. We might be able to get it back. I don't know. Foreign drill instructor, so we could hire him. We'd have to take a loan, but free army tradition is good. And I mean, 20 is a great amount to add because that's more pips. More pips is good. Sure. We'll take a loan. We'll have to pay it off, but hey. Deficit spending? Nah. We'll just save up and pay things off. Although I could build more troops. Alright, I'm gonna give these Catalonian separatists long enough to go away. I feel a lot better about things at that point. Alright, good. So, that means all of our holdings down here in Africa have now cored, right? Yep, no overextension unhappiness whatsoever. Good. Right, okay, progress is -1 each month. Good. Good, good. Alright, we need the colony to get up to 400 people, so that'll be fine. And we're still losing a small amount of inflation. No, we're no longer royally married with Savoy. Ooh, we have a new colony. So that is now 4 complete in Brazil? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, indeed. Alright. Cool. I believe that all of Colombia is tropical. At least a very large portion of Colombia. Yeah, so I guess grabbing like Curacao is not a bad idea. Alternatively, I could start on Eastern America or Mexico. Yeah, the southern part of colonial Mexico is all tropical, but I think it extends actually up to like Louisiana. Okay, there's colonial Louisiana, up into Texas anyway. So this would be the Rio Grande, yeah, indeed. Yeah, so there's some estuaries over in this area, which makes sense. Yeah, maybe we'll start with like the Carolinas. Ooh, well, Chesapeake Bay. Sure. Sure, and we may kind of work our ways down because this is all Eastern America, right? On up into Maine. Yeah, natural harbors. We'll just kind of litter the area, I suppose. So these winters, do they affect? They don't affect colonization at all. Okay, good. yeah, let's grab up the Chesapeake Bay so we can go ahead and start our colonial nation up in America. Get the Americans colonizing verse. Wow, that's wordage. That is wordage. Alright, some gifts have been sent. I mean, Savoy, do we want to be married to you? How old is our king? 55. 55, alright, and Savoy. Our king's 51. Yeah, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I don't care. Fine, this is working on Malay, that's fine. Actually, you can come back from there. Tariffs on fish, so increased tariffs amount on Carabas. Or have a chance to gain power. Sure. We'll make them slightly less happy with us. It should be fine. Truth be told. At 8.6% liberty desire. I mean, for now that's fine. Is this Savoy wanting the marriage? I actually think no. I think I will not. Thank you. Far off are we here? Let's improve with the Pope. I mean, that papal influence is good. As much as being married to Austria would be helpful just going forward, it's also not bad to have more papal influence. Alright, recall that diplomat. Yeah, 74% is too high, really, to take this embassy to the Pope thing. Which is unfortunate. 6 is at 59. So that costs loyalty. Contribution would come back 40. Sure. Just go ahead and grab that because we can use some more boats. That will be fine. All right. Which influence am I gaining? You're basically 4. Basically 4. A new settlement, you say? Well, we can probably pay for it. Probably. Most likely. I very, very rarely invest this second tier on trying to become papal controller. It's nice when it's us. Like, it's really nice when it's us, but I don't know. How old is the Pope? I mean, the Pope is always ancient, but Jesus Christ, 12 points. Really? I mean, 65 is not particularly old, actually, but hey. Our efforts to develop Rio Grande go on, but now some of the settlers have rejected our capital city and begun establishing a new settlement quite far from the original one. Yeah, so we can gain 1 base tax, we can gain 10 prestige. I mean, base tax? Because it's base tax. And I mean, I know that it's going to be part of a colonial nation, but hey, that still benefits us. Right, I meant to send you guys to send you guys down there. That's right. That's how English works. 100% how English works. Right there. Right, I need. Yeah, that's not going to be quite enough to deal with everything. Actually, you hang out there for a couple of months. Good. Alright, so we're going to have to build up quite a few points there. Trading in tobacco, not bad. Not bad at all. That's, wow. Wow, but that accent was. So there's that. Shops down in Valencia. So many more ducats. The church is done in Madeira. How are we looking money-wise? Pretty good, actually. Yeah, I mean, looks like I've managed to lose like a year's worth of benefit from being ahead of time diplomatically, but hey. Still think overall it was worth it. It was all worth it, as they say. Okay, so all of these areas right through here have had a recent uprising, so sure, let's go ahead and be working on them. I see. All right. So we can embrace the Counter-Reformation. So until the end of the game, tech and ideas cost more. I mean, that doesn't seem like it pays for itself. The extra missionaries is great, but tech cost is just, that's way too expensive. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Turn Chesapeake into a city. One base production, so that sounds pretty good. Strongest trade power in Malacca. An Italian ambition. You know, we'll just do Chesapeake thing because we're already working on it. Level 3 theologian. Alright, fine. That will work. That will work. We are, we're cutting it close with this whole inflation thing. Boy, I really do need a level 3 admin guy, but I also really need that Inquisitor. So yeah, so that all kind of works against each other. Oh well. Draperies. Sweet. Well, I'm glad I just built a workshop in Valencia then. We get to benefit even more from it. Alright, is there anywhere else where we're making cloth? Point 11. 0.16. Is that what we've got in Fez? It is. It is, it is, it is. Alright. have no copper or iron. Alright, well. Yep. More money from Fez, please. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, where do I want to go next? Do I want to go up here to Massachusetts? Yeah, I guess probably. Like I say, getting that good. Getting that whole American thing started is probably a good idea. Portuguese Brazil sounds a-okay. And yeah, we now colonize Brazil mo quickly. Sugar, 150 a year. That's beautiful. It really is. Alright, in terms of troops, you know, these folks probably aren't actually needed here. Right? Like, I guess I gotta pay attention to what they are. Ashanti separatists. What are we talking about here? 30%. Yeah, no, that seems like that's probably not a big deal. But that is taking care of these guys? Really? I guess that's fair. Alright, cool, cool. Right, and Castile. Oh, I guess I do need 45 down there. Okay, alright. And Malay. Got a claim there. I guess Do is probably the next place I want to claim anyway. Do or whichever it is. Ah, lost claim on Cordoba. Well then. Well then. Let's claim Cordoba. Really? Out of curiosity, how far are we away here? One? One. We're one away. Alright, they don't want military access. It's awfully expensive. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I actually don't think that's going to work. So yeah, let's marry Savoy. Hooray! And we'll just keep Austria in mind. Poland, let's keep that relationship nice and up there. Almost declared war on the Ottomans. Yeah, the Ottomans are not in the best of shape. Oh, and they've got rebels. Ugh, that's awkward. Barely losing that fight to Austria. 50%? Not bad. Cyprus dishonored. Hijaz honored. Interesting. So I could get a claim on these guys, right? If I get a claim here, I can look to take like this province, and then have a border with Benin. Be able to take this estuary on the Ivory Coast. It is an option. That said, I don't really have the points and the ideas to go doing a lot more conquesting right now. Yes, conquesting. It's a beautiful word. It's a wonderful word. Because I want to catch up administratively. Yeah. Things are ugly. Things are ugly, and I do not like them. In November, I'll wait till December, and we'll just improve with the Pope for now. Let's go ahead and get that claim on Mali. Gifts being sent, all that kind of jazz. Come back from the Pope. Minus 1.3, right, controlled by the clergy. That makes sense. That makes sense. There's going to be some unhappiness there, but that'll be okay. Actually, world is unhappy. Here is unhappy. There is unhappy. It is vaguely tempting to do that whole missionaries thing. I need to improve with Portuguese Brazil now that I think about it. I'm looking in terms of power from here. Seems to be fine. Yeah. Alright folks, I actually think I'm going to call this an episode here. I thank you for watching. Unfortunately, not much happened here, but that's kind of to be expected. We're in a position where, I mean, we're pretty much in control, more or less, but that makes it a little bit tougher to decide exactly what to do, how to maximize doing that when you don't know. But yeah, hopefully, you know, things are working out. We'll get there. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.